While the woman was moving things, she accidentally dropped a potato on the ground, and this scene happened to be seen by a beggar. The beggar picked it up when he saw what happened and handed it back to the woman. The woman was touched by his action and thought the man was kind-hearted, so she decided to let him help out at her restaurant. It was exactly this decision by the woman that directly changed her fate, because when the man was slicing meat, he accidentally revealed incredible knife skills, which shocked everyone around. His skill was comparable to that of a world-class chef. It turned out the man had once been the champion of the King of Chefs competition, but because his apprentice was jealous of his success, he drugged the man's tea. But fortunately, the man survived, but he lost all of his memory because of it. And since then, he ended up becoming a beggar. Perhaps it was heaven's blessing that let the man meet a kind-hearted woman. The woman arranged for him to work at her own restaurant, but this action made the head chef very unhappy because the head chef liked the woman, and seeing them act close made him feel jealous. So he planned to teach the man a lesson and immediately told him to slice meat, even listing a series of harsh standards. But before he could finish speaking, the man had already placed the sliced meat in front of him. Even the co-workers nearby were amazed. They praised the man's excellent knife skills. The head chef angrily snatched the meat away after hearing this. Even though the man did a great job, he still looked very dismissive in order to drive the man away. The head chef started giving him a hard time again. He told the man to beat some eggs, and followed with another set of strict requirements. Not only did the egg whites and yolks have to be fully mixed, but a chopstick had to stand upright in the mixture without falling. Only then would it be considered acceptable. But before the head chef could finish speaking, the man once again created a miracle. His excellent performance earned everyone's approval again. But the head chef nearby had no intention of letting him off that day while the man was working. The head chef directly interrupted him and told him to deliver food to the customer. But after seeing the dish the chef had made, the man fell into deep thought. The head chef immediately scolded him upon seeing this, but the man pointed out what was wrong with the dish, even bluntly said the customer definitely wouldn't be satisfied as soon as he said that. The chef was instantly furious and wanted to teach the man a lesson right away. Even the co-workers took the chef's side as the two kept arguing. The woman came over to check on the dish. The chef immediately grabbed the dish from the man and handed it to the woman, but as soon as the customer took a bite, they sensed something was off and instantly flew into a rage. The woman's father tasted the dish and found the food really wasn't well made, so he asked the woman to come to the kitchen and ask what had happened. When the woman asked who made the dish, the head chef proudly thought she was going to praise him and was overjoyed, so he took the initiative to admit it was his work. But unexpectedly, the woman directly pointed out the flaws in the dish, exactly the same as what the man had said earlier. The head chef became extremely nervous and said that this was his best dish, claiming it was really hard to make something the customer would like. The woman also felt troubled after hearing this. After all, this customer was the president of the culinary world, so he needed to be properly served. So she asked everyone present who could make the dish. But no one responded, just as the woman was at a loss. She saw the man working nearby with such excellent knife skills. He must be able to make a good dish. So she decided to let him give it a try, but the head chef was the first to object. If the man made a good dish, his position as head chef would be in danger. He even threatened the woman with the restaurant's future, but the woman didn't give him the chance to refuse. Soon the man made a dish based on the customer's preferences. The moment the lid was lifted, a rich aroma wafted out. The customer couldn't wait to taste it after smelling it, but before it reached his mouth, a waiter accidentally knocked it to the ground. It turned out this waiter was sent by a rival restaurant to cause trouble. Their goal was to make the restaurant offend the customer and shut down. They even issued a public challenge to the woman's restaurant, and it couldn't be refused using a best-of-3 competition format. The loser would be banned from the culinary industry forever, out of respect for the culinary grandmaster. The woman's father agreed to the challenge. The competition began shortly after the first round was a knife skills contest. The opponent brought in a world-class knife master who immediately stunned the entire audience on the woman's side. Not a single chef could compare. As the other side kept mocking them, the woman stepped forward, saying she would participate in this round herself, but the rival boss kept pestering, not only insulting her, saying she wasn't chef material, but even trying to get handsy with her. In this moment of crisis, the man stepped up saying he would join this round of the competition, but the head chef nearby blurted out that the man was just a beggar. beggar, and letting him compete would only lead to a terrible loss. As soon as those words came out, the rival boss ruthlessly mocked him. Even the audience didn't think the man would win. They believed he would lose badly. Even the rival chef was arrogant, saying if the man kneeled and begged now, he might spare him from a crushing defeat. But what he didn't know was the man before him had once been the world chef king with just one signature move. He completely changed everyone's view of him.